Hello and welcome back to Higurashi Himatsubushi. Um, yep, we're back to this. I'm enjoying this story. It really reminds me of like a crime movie almost, like a Japanese, maybe like crime movie or yakuza movie. Like it's really like just the plot. Like if you don't look at anything else, it's like because Uishi and Akasaka are gonna work together, right? So it's like the straight laced rookie and the sort of corrupt but gets the job done veteran working together on like some case that might involve the Yakuza. Like it really I guess I'm just thinking that because like a week or two ago I watched a Yakuza movie, so it's giving me those vibes. It's a very different feeling. I guess I can see how that can be off putting, um but since this is like a bonus story slash not really like it wasn't planned, I don't I don't mind it, right? Because if they did do the same things as the previous three, then it'll probably just be not as good since there wasn't as much thought slash planning into this as the other three. I'd imagine. So might as well do something different, right? But anyways, I'm in the mood. I was trying to record yesterday, but I fell asleep again. Guess that's what happens when you're staying inside all the time. Not that it matters to you since I record ahead of time a bit. I've also been watching the first season of Twin Peaks, which is again a well, you may or may not know it since it was pretty popular. It's an old show, but it was like it's about a small town with weird events about a murder. And so it does. I mean, it's not similar to Higurashi, but I guess it shares some similarities. So I'm basically ready. So let's get into this. Last time we met Oishi. Finally, we got some briefing done about the Onidafuchi Defense Alliance, which is the defense force against the dam, all the bad stuff they're doing, and how they have a lot of political power because there's a lot of powerful figures in their group. And we've learned that they were connected to the Yakuza, specifically through the Sonozaki family. So we met Oishi. Akasaka doesn't like him too much, but he's gonna show us around Hinamizawa, so it'll be interesting. I'm sure most of it will be the same, but I'm really interested in like seeing how things were, seeing Mion and Shion maybe as they were younger. Like I said, I don't think Satoko will be too prevalent, or Rena might not even be in there. Rika might be there. I mean, Rika should be there since she is the cover character, so we'll see. If I took the information I learned at the prefectural office and from Hondaya to heart, if my position was exposed, my personal safety was at risk. And of course, these guys at the police station do not know about the kidnapping. We have keeping that hidden. The opponent was an extremist group that had no qualms about using threats or violence against somebody. If my personal info was leaked, it wouldn't be hard to imagine that I'd be in danger, whether on the job or not. Thinking that, I felt a little nervous.
連中は顔覚えるの早いですからね。私と一緒にいるところを見られると多分いろいろあなたのお仕事に差し支えると思います。月並みですがね、こいつを身につけておいてください。
Shades. Um, Uishi handed me an incredibly suspicious disguise comprised of a baseball cap, sunglasses, and a mask. That is like the classic. Like when I think of that disguise, I think of like a rioter, but it's pretty funny. I didn't. Sorry, I hear dog. There's sometimes this dogs barking. I think they like wild dogs like fight in the night here, so If you hear a random like chorus of barking, then it might be another fight. I didn't want to get all that hot. I didn't want to get all hot and stuffy, but Oishi's warning was probably right on the money. Considering that, I put them on with appreciation. I looked so suspicious that Oishi had to smile wryly.
どこまで話しましたかね。えっと。
御三家という旧家が村を支配しているというところまでです。
So most of our information we got from Takano, I believe, so hearing the historic stuff from Oishi could be interesting to see his perspective. The Onidafuchi Defense Alliance was the same as the village of Hinamizawa itself, meaning there was a direct correlation between being an executive in the alliance and being a leader in the village, as Hondaya had told me a short time ago. If the village was ruled by 3 ancient families, then it would mean the Onidafuchi Defense Alliance was ruled by those same 3 families.
県警の資料には何て書いてありました。死守同盟のリーダー格とかそういうことについて。
The documents I was using were classified. If I responded to Oishi's question, it'd be a breach of security. However, most likely, this man, I judged, was more well-versed in the situation than any of the documents at the Prefectural Police Department, so I decided to answer him.
同盟の会長は現村長の君吉喜一郎と。
Oishi, upon hearing that, let out a small chuckle. For him, as to ask like that, and to laugh at the answer as it was recorded in the documents, meant that wasn't the case in reality. Well, oh yeah, I was clarified that Oryu is Mion and Shion's grandmother, so it'd be interesting if we meet her too, because I'm pretty sure she might be dead in like all 3 chapters. Or at least in watching Higurashi, she was dead, so maybe she died in the first 3 arcs, not chapters.
では、君吉氏以外の影の人物がいるということですね。
That barking might be annoying. I'll close my window, even though I do like the nighttime air. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but just in case. Also, thanks for showing me the timeline. I did know that it was before the stuff happened, but getting the exact timeline is very useful. I saved it onto a text sheet because dates are my worst thing, dude. I love history, but I can't remember any dates, so it's definitely a hindrance to me.
県警の持つ、いや、一般的な情報とは異なり。
君吉のじいさんなんてただのお飾りですよ。そもそもこの村じゃ村長なんてポスト自体も形式だけなんです。
つまり同盟も村も本当の意味で支配している別の存在がいる。それが先ほどおっしゃられていた御三家という。
まあそのあたりはこれからご説明します。
All of a sudden, with a thud, the car suddenly lurched. The paved road had given way to a gravel one. At the same time, the scenery outside the window changed. I mean, I wonder if we do get to see the characters that we know, if their sprite will actually change. I mean, not for like Takano and stuff, for like Mion. Do we get like a mini Mion? That would be adorable. At the same time, the scenery outside the window changed. The blur. The Hinamizawa Dam project must be withdrawn. Overthrow the shameless puppet of a governor. The dam will submerge the natural beauty of Hinamizawa. Protect the village from the unethical dam. Fear the wrath of Oyashiro-sama's curse. Demolish the dam. Those involved must go away. The construction office must respond. The construction office manager must negotiate with us. Signs and banners crowded the roadside. Even reading the brush-scrawled words was daunting. It was as though where the road was changed. It was as though where the road just changed was a border with a different country. These are all signs, I'm guessing. At that moment, I was startled by the car suddenly braking. Looking ahead, a barricade had been erected. About 5 or 6 protesters wearing masks and helmets to hide their faces were blocking the road, yelling at us angrily to stop.
これは何ですか?
It's hardcore out here.
検問?
Huh?
Well, that's not legal,
懲りない連中だな。
but I don't know if arresting them would do any good. I mean, we knew that. It was peaceful and then it got sort of hardcore, but I don't think we learned that it was this hardcore. I mean, I guess we did know about the kidnapping, so I should have assumed, but I didn't think it would be like this hardcore. I mean, I guess it's safe to say that the mastermind behind everything, if you want to say that there is someone behind everything, probably wouldn't be the village if they're this like outward aggressively and not like super sneaky, right? Doesn't seem their style. Oishi snorted as he rolled down the window and leaned out.
おいおいおい。あんたらダメだよ、こんなとこで道を塞いじゃ。
As Oishi glared at them with a malicious laugh, they visibly faltered.
道、あ、それじゃ通れないでしょ。
Who would have thought it was Oishi's car? That panicked thought seemed to make them lose their presence of mind.
大石刑事の車と分かってればこんなご無礼はしなかったんですがね。大石刑事、いつもの車はどうされました?
I was trying to say, is that a different car model? Because it doesn't. I believe it was like a gray car before.
車検ですか?
そんなところです。
What if it's missing from? Okay, want to hear a hot take? Last our kid's car went missing. What if it's missing now? Wait, it doesn't make sense with the timeline, but I don't know. It would actually hurt my theory about things soft resetting and going forward in time. But I mean, that's the only hit we know about Uishi's car missing, so might be a good point.
台車ってのはどうにも馴染みませんね。
Judging from their brief conversation, I could guess that they were familiar with the license plate of the car Oishi normally used. In other words, if they knew the car belonged to the police, they would have hidden the barricade. What they were doing was obviously obstruction of traffic. Yeah, you can't do that. A blatant crime.
そっちの怪しい男は誰です? あんた、顔を見せてくれませんか?
The man glared at me menacingly. I know what the word is. I sometimes can't pronounce words. It's bad of me. Wearing a mask and sunglasses made me look particularly dubious. Would not showing my face get me into some unnecessary trouble? I turned to Oishi to see what I should do.
彼の顔は勘弁してあげてください。
Yeah, I was wondering why they're giving orders when they were so subservient to Oishi.
まだまだ新米でシャイなんですからね。
It's not a lie.
不審な輩じゃないか確認しようってだけです。最近のひなみさんは物騒ですからね。
あんたのうち鏡歪んでるのと違います。あんたのその面の方がよっぽど不審ですよ。な。
The men on Oishi continued to talk like that, feigning smiles at one another. However, from the beginning to the end, I couldn't get over the feeling that I was sitting on a powder keg.
ゴミの不法投棄車両まだ減らないんですか。オタクたちも本当に朝晩大変ですね。
警察の方にもご理解とご協力をいただけて助かりますよ。
This is great. I feel with you, Akasaka. It really is like a powder keg. During that conversation, the barricade was moved, leaving a gap wide enough for a single car to get through. Oishi lightly honked the horn once and began to roll the car forward. I could see the men's antagonistic glares at the back of the car in the rear view mirror. Good
何
piloting.
ですかさっきのは。勝手に行動を封鎖するなんて。
もちろん犯罪ですよ。目くじら立てても始まりませんがね。
Yeah, you gotta play your cards right. Obviously, you want to catch them. You're not friends with these Hinamizawans, but you can't be their complete enemy where they won't comply with you at all.
連中の主張じゃですね、村内に不法投棄をするトラックが出没するって言うんです。
Legally dumping.
それを封じ込めるために不審車両を検問してるって話だそうで。
不法投棄
Oh, the dump yard? So this is new information because we knew that the dumping, it's not called a scrap yard, dump yard, whatever. The dumpster place. We learned that was all just unused stuff for the dam project, but it sounds like people are actually dumping random stuff there.
参拝を勝手に捨てようとする
Yeah.
悪徳業者のことですか。
So it's not just waste from the dam project, but people are actually just dumping their stuff there.
警察が何の手も打たないから自分たちで自衛するっていう論法でしてね。
I mean,
まあ参拝なんて話はどうせ自演だからどうでもいいんですがね。
自演
連中うまい作戦なんですよ。ダム現場にですね、工事妨害のために参拝ゴミを自分たちでばらまいてるんです。
oh, it's a conspiracy?
で、それを悪徳業者のせいってことにして臨検を設置すると。
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, it made sense, but obviously I'm not one to take Oishi completely on his word.
それで工事車両をいちいち足止めしてチクチクと妨害してるってわけなんです。
Honestly, I think we can believe him. I don't know.
鬼ヶ淵主同盟の抵抗運動の一つというわけですね。
多分今の検問でこの車のナンバーが割れましたからね。もうこの先には一切検問の真似事はないと思います。連中も私を怒らせると得をしないことだけはよーく骨身に染みているようですからね。
Yep, I know not to get you angry too.
この車が工事関係車両だと知れるとですね、散々検問で足止めを食らうばかりか、投石や鉄釘のばらまきなんかも食らうって噂です。
Jeez.
あなたも身元が割れないようにせいぜい気をつけた方がいいですよ。
Again, it's not like I don't understand. It's a pretty desperate situation if your village is about to get flooded.
公安なんてバレたらどんな目に遭うやら。
Oishi was acting like we were talking about something fun, but for me it was no laughing matter.
なのでどこぞの内戦の国に迷い込んだような錯覚です。
あんた、そりゃうまい言い方です。今言われたのはまさにその通り。
Oishi turned to me with a grin and a menacing laugh.
ここはね、戦争地帯なんですよ。
The car slowed down a bit as it went down a narrow road through some farmland.
あそこの森の中に家があるのが見えます。古い感じの。
Looking at where Oishi was pointing, there certainly was an old traditionally designed house. Is this Myon or the Sonozaki
あ
mansion?
れが村長の君
Oh,
吉のじいさ
no.
んの家です。
I was trying to say it is a little far out.
君吉本家とも言いますな。分家筋が多いですから御三家の一つにあたります。
御三家、ひなみ沢村を支配している旧家ですね。
そうそう。でもう一つが古出家。こっちは分家どころかもう神主一家しか残ってませんがね。ちょうどあっちの方にね神社がありまして、
Okay, we're not too far out then.
そこの神主をしています。ちなみにね、死守同盟の事務所はその神社の敷地内にあります。
The office of the Onidofuchi Defense Alliance. If these guys were the enemy, that would make the shrine their stronghold.
そこを見ることはできますか？
神社は古出家の私有地でね、警察といえど令状がないと踏み込めません。
Really? I guess I didn't know that temples. I mean, it made sense. Shrines and temples are private property. Guess that's the same thing with churches.
電柱のバックには村の息のかかった議員もいますからね。警察にも強いところと弱いところがあるってことです。御三家とは言ってもですね。
Yeah, of course. I'm just like, why did I think it was in private property for a second? Of course I knew that.
そりゃだいぶ大昔のことなんだそうです。大昔はその御三家ってのは合議して村のいろいろなことを決めてたらしいですな。
Oh, did I mention this? I did raise the game volume. You probably would have noticed. It was a little quiet, so it should be the same volume as Higurashi, supposedly.
ということは、今は違うということですね。
あんたいちいち察しがいいですね。さすが高学歴。
The car braked to a halt with a squeal. Ahead of where we stopped were several signs. Private property beyond, no trespassing. Beware of poisonous snakes. So this is, I do remember the poisonous snake thing. So this is the Sonozaki household. Danger, turn back. Intruders will be charged an entry fee of 1,000,000 yen. Signs were erected there with things like that written on them. The road was separated from the forest by a chain link fence wrapped in barbed wire.
私有地なんでここまでです。
Or is this just an entrance to Hinamizawa?
この先は監視カメラがいくつも仕掛けられ
No,
ています。
no. This is definitely Sonozaki.
うっかり道に迷いました。なんて論法が通じる相手じゃありませんからね。
この先がそうなんですね。
The people currently controlling Hinamizawa and the Onidofuchi Defense Alliance were neither the Kimiyoshi family nor the Furude family, but the last of the three.
この先にあるのが御三家の一つ、園崎家。ひなみ沢村を影から支配する連中です。
Among the list of executives recorded in the documents, the number of people with the last names from the three families were quite high. Of course, Sonozaki was no exception. However, at the top was the Kimiyoshi family. If the Kimiyoshi family seemed to be in charge, the rulers behind the scenes were the Sonozaki family. This double-layered structure implicitly told me that this village had both a light and a dark side.
園崎家の頂点は現当主の園崎お涼
There's
ってい
the
うばあさんです。
confirmation, even though we did get it.
園崎天皇なんて呼ばれるくらいにその発言には影響力があるそうです。
Well, was cloud a word they used back then? I doubt it. But Empress Sonozaki.
気をつけてくださいよ。市長だって最敬礼でお迎えするような VIP ですからね。まあひなみ沢と周辺の町に住む村の親族の数千の評伝を固めてるわけですから。
Sorry, I'm skipping. Misjudging it.
その人物が鬼ヶ淵死守同盟の事実上のトップということですね。
そうなります。
With those words, Oishi pulled out a well-worn cigarette box. The suspected kidnapping of the minister's grandchild and subsequent threats. Were these part of the hidden ploy by the Onigafuchi Defense Alliance in order to have the Hinamizawa Dam project cancelled?
あなた、東京からはるばる調べにいらしたんですよね。
ええ、そうですか。何か。
You can smell it.
じゃあほら、あれだ、犬飼大臣への直訴事件の絡みですかな。要するに、あれで要注意団体ってことで公安がマークすることになったと。そういう感じですか。
Okay. I'm sure Uishi's probably catching on that. At least there's something bigger than just investigating them.
大石さんこそお察しが早くて助かります。
While exhaling out cigarette smoke, Oishi smiled broadly, like I just pulled a good one on him. Or so I thought. His smile disappeared suddenly.
嘘でしょ。
Eh.
だから直訴事件でマークがついたっての嘘でしょ。
Oishi knew there was no way that the Tokyo HQ would dispatch an investigator over something as minor as a direct appeal. If they were to dispatch someone, it had to be for a more dire reason. He had figured out as much. I thought of myself as the type of person who doesn't let things show on their face. Sorry, buddy, I mean, it happened to Teichi. Maybe it's just an effect of Hinamizawa. When you're the protagonist, everyone could just read your mind. In front of his watchful gaze, however, I felt that what I was thinking was completely laid bare. Oishi silently lit another cigarette, not a cigar, I mean I bet he wished he had one, as if waiting for me to interject during this awkward pause. I see. So this was a veteran detective's way of getting someone to spill information. But as long as I realized this, there would be nothing more. If I didn't open my mouth, I wouldn't have to lose anything. And he can't torture us like Keiichi. All I had to do was stare at the window and enjoy the scenery until Oishi gave up. Not a bad strat. Like I said, he can't really assault us since we are police.
あなたって人は本当に隠し事が下手な人ですね。そういう素直で初々しいの悪くないな。
Oishi smirked as he twisted out his third cigarette while I tried not to let him notice that I had yielded completely. At first I thought I had won, but at the very least, Oishi had ascertained that I was hiding something, meaning that I might have ended up marching to his tune. Oishi started up the engine once again and began to move the car.
素直なところを教えてくれりゃもっとお力になれると思ったんですがね。
素直に話したらどう力になれるんです？
Skipped it again. I'm sorry. I'll count like 2 seconds after silence to not skip. If the cat was out of the bag, I might as well use it to catch some mice.
内容によりけりですがね。ひなみ沢界隈に詳しい情報屋に引き合わせてあげてもいいですよ。
Oh, is that gonna be Takano?
協力員。
That'd be very interesting.
そっか。あんたらはそう呼ぶんでしたね。
Well, even if it is, it doesn't mean they're directly working together, but them having... I guess we've never heard Takano or Tomotachi really bowed mouth or even mention Oishi.
どうして私の任務に興味を？大石さん。
そりゃあんたと同じです。常に知るのが私たちの仕事じゃありませんか。
Being able to meet with Oishi's informant was an extremely compelling opportunity. We were looking to recruit somebody familiar with the area to collaborate with with for intelligent. With the air, we were looking to recruit somebody familiar with the area, with to collaborate with for intelligence. Okay, I know I've been fumbling my words, but this sentence sounds weird. In the end, there's no better method for finding people than asking. We were always taught, however, that the rank and file police was no better than monkeys. Jeez. Unlike us, they were careless with confidential cases. We looked down on them like they'd run their mouth off in a drunken stupor. Oishi was an outlaw even amongst them, and here I was, lost on whether or not I should tell him about the kidnapping of the minister's grandson.
その情報協力員はどの程度鬼ヶ淵自主同盟に精通を？
あんたも公安の人間ならわかるでしょう。そんなの私の口からたとえあなたにだって話せるわけないじゃありません
He's
か。
playing his cards right. Protect your sources. That was the first principle of dealing with confidential information. In that regard, it seemed that Oishi wasn't one of those monkeys. Should I trust him, ask him for his help, or not?
あなたは国、私は金に雇われてますがね。私たちの職務はそう大きくは違わないと思っています。力になれると思うんですがね。
However, I had trouble believing that this crafty old man would simply help me just like he claimed. Now, how should I go about this?
大石さんほどの方が無償で力になってくださるとはちょっとありがたいですが。
We're negotiating. I like it. Don't give in to him. Get as much as you can.
そりゃ下心がないわけじゃないです。
This is definitely a new song.
あんたら確か協力員に支払える謝礼用の予算を持ってますよね。領収書不要な予算を。
Really? He's trying to trade it for money. It's interesting.
そいつでですね、情報屋との接触にかかるコストをちょいと。
つまり情報屋と渡りをつける謝礼をあなたにお支払いしろということですね。取引内容が明快で助かります。
He certainly was something else for being able to brazenly state his ulterior motive like that. Rather than him doing this out of kindness of his heart, everything was a lot clearer if he was being compensated for the deal. I mean, Oishi's pretty deep into this case and wanting to nail the Sonozakis, so... But at the same time, I feel like maybe he's just making this deal just to make the deal run smoothly, you know? Saying he wanted money when he just really wants the information. But at the same time, it feels like Oishi is the type to take money. I mean, it could be a combination of both, right? You really want to solve this, but you might as well take the money. Rather than him doing this out of the kindness of his heart, everything was a lot clearer if he was being compensated for this deal. Though I do believe that. I do like the first answer where he is offering, saying that he wants the money just to make the deal go more smoothly. When it's not like really a big priority for him. I felt that he was the type of man who was good at these backroom dealings. Oh, for sure.
お金が必要なのは私にじゃなくて情報屋になんですからね。まあ支払いの関係上お金は私が預かりますがね。
支払いはいつ？
今すぐがいいですね。ないなら明日でもいいんですよ。
I pulled out a wallet that was different from my personal one. The price was pretty much fixed depending on what kind of information I was paying for. In this case, the payment was upfront, also considering the fact that I didn't know what kind of info I would get, I shouldn't pay too much. When I suggested that, Oishi suddenly stretched out his hand and tightly grasped the contents of the wallet.
こういう時はですね、ケチケチし
Just
ない方
taking the
がいい
whole
んです。
thing.
大丈夫大丈夫、損はさせませんから。
Okay.
わかりました。ケチケチしないことにします。
で、 調べたい情報は何です？内容によって多少アプローチが変わることもありますので。
他言無用を誓ってもらえますか、大石さん。
誓うまでもありませんよ。
Feel like he would talk to at least his team.
私もあなたたちと同じ。職務上知り得たことは他言できませんからね。わかりましたよ。誓います。ここで聞くことは他言無用です。それにあなたのおかげで溜まってたツケを全部返せるんですからね。私は少なくとも金の絡んだ約束は絶対に違いませんよ。
I was so unsure if I should trust him until the very last moment, but in the end I broke down. Oishi wasn't the type of guy I could trust 100%, that's good. But there is no mistaking he had access to underground information networks, which, yeah, I agree. I think it's a fine deal, just hopefully he doesn't get trouble at headquarters for this. In order to accomplish my mission swiftly, I needed his cooperation. I set my resolve.
鬼ヶ淵主導名がある事件に関与しているか否かを調査しています。
ある事件？
犬飼建設大臣が何者かに脅迫を受けている可能性があります。
可能性とはまた遠回しな言い方ですね。
大臣の近辺に内通者がいるらしいのです。その内通者によって高度に監視されているらしく、大臣は脅迫初期から屈服している様子です。警察へも我々へも。
なるほど。
Right, I forgot. We're acting without the minister actually ordering us or anyone, because we have like people constantly watching and monitoring the minister's situation, right? So this is a super secret mission. I almost forgot.
だから脅迫を受けている可能性という言い方になると。だとすると妙ですね。大臣が誰にも通報しないなら、どうしてあんたらは事件を知ったんです？
If we didn't spy on the minister's private life, we would have never found out.
その説明は私が情報屋に提供する必要がないと思われるので割愛します。
Standing your ground, I liked it. Oishi had apparently caught on and quietly chuckled when I refused to explain.
なるほど。大臣の近辺にスパイがいるらしいから、公安だけの極秘調査ということになった
Wonder
ん
if
で
he's
す
trying to
か。
talk about the kidnapping.
そりゃ確かに穏便な話じゃないですね。
ことを公にすれば大臣の政治生命も含め政変に発展する可能性は極めて高いでしょう。犯人グループの目的がそこにあるならば有識事態に発展する可能性があります。
政府の列島改造はまあいろいろ方々との衝突も多いらしいですからね。どんなささやかなケチでも一つつけば野党勢力がドット票を伸ばす可能性もあると。
Okay, I don't know if this is relevant. I mean, obviously this didn't happen in real life, but if anything is relevant to the time back then with development parties and like development projects, not parties, on rural areas and stuff.
大臣がどのような要求を受けているのかは現在調査中です。ですが脅迫の方法だけはほぼ分かっています。
So he's trying to say it.
なんです？
大臣の孫の誘拐です。周辺は否定していますが最後の目撃から見てすでに誘拐後72時間が経過していると思われます。
72 hours. That's a long time. I thought we were on our like second day, not third day.
3日ですか。波の身代金目的ならもう決着してますね。
金銭でなく大臣に何らかの政治的なアクションを要求している可能性が極めて高いでしょう。
I never did check if his name was mentioned at the end of Higurashi. I'm just trying to state that again, so maybe I'll remember. Because I always like not go to sleep, watch something then go to sleep after recording, so I usually forget.
それを我々は黙認するわけにはいきません。
で、それの犯人グループとの可能性として鬼ヶ淵死守同盟がリストに上がったわけですね。
そうです。
大臣の孫を誘拐してダム計画の撤回を求めるか。
It's definitely a bold move that I can see the defense force doing, but at the same time, we kind of saw how it happened, how they were calling like themselves cold names. So maybe not. I don't know. Again, it was pretty bold. Matches up with them,
どうでしょう、大石さん。
and just we know that something like that happened.
その可能性はあなたから見てあり得ると思いますか？
Oishi seemed to ponder the idea for a while. The section chief at the regional office had responded immediately with, "It's possible." However, Oishi, who was this well informed about the matter, was hemming and hawing. It's interesting. Finally, just a little bit. He said something that was really just a little bit
明
strange.
治前まではですね、この辺りはひなみ沢村って名前じゃなくて鬼ヶ淵村って呼ばれてたそうです。うちのばあ様の受け売りですがね。
This topic was so completely and suddenly unrelated to the subject of kidnapping the minister's grandson that I was taken slightly aback.
鬼ヶ淵村。ああ、それで鬼ヶ淵主導名という名称になったわけですね。
鬼ヶ淵村ってのはですね、人食い鬼の住む村だと言われてたんだそうです。今でも村人は自分の体に鬼の血が半分流れてると信じてます。
人食い鬼。大石さん、それ何の話ですか？
情報ですよ、情報。さっきあなたからたくさんもらっちゃいましたからね。少しもらいすぎました。その分サービスしてあげてるんですよ。
Oishi finally smiled, but it didn't seem like he was fooling around.
先を続けてください。
人食い鬼たちはですね、普段は仙人と崇められてひっそりと暮らしているんですがね、やっぱり人食いですから定期的に麓の村に降りてきては獲物をさらっていったんだそうです。それをですね、鬼隠しと言いまして。
Demoned away. It was the first time I heard such a peculiar phrase. However, I felt something slightly ominous from this horrifying tale of demons abducting people in order to eat them.
ほら、よく世間一般に神隠しっていうのがあるじゃないですか。人がある日突然失踪してしまうとそう言うでしょ。この辺りでは同じことがあると鬼隠しって呼ぶんです。
その昔話と本件に何か関係が？
いえいえ、直接的には何の関係もない、ただのおしゃべりですがね。ただ
Ka-thump, ka-thump. The car shook. At some point, the gravel road had changed to a paved one.
ただ、何です？
この土地に鬼隠しという名の失踪、誘拐を暗示するキーワードがあるということだけはお話ししておこうと思いまして。
Okay. Disappearances and kidnappings. Those are two very different things, though. We got the disappearances, but like...
今回の大臣の孫の誘拐と関係あるかは分かりませんがね。まあ、深い話ではないんです。そんな言われの話があるということだけでもね。
Onitakashi, human-eating demons coming down to the foothills and abducting their prey. Then, in order to cancel the dam project and that threatened to submerge the village they lived in, did they demon away the minister's grandson? Then, had they already made an example out of the minister's grandson and eaten him alive?
ちょっと興味深い昔話ですね。
鬼たちの村にみだりに踏み入れば、たちまち囚われ食い殺される。だから鬼ヶ淵村には近づくな。今時の若者はこんな迷信信じませんがね。 沖宮の明治生まれの年寄り連中には今でも真面目に信じてるのが多いですよ。
Hinamizawa village was feared by the people in the area. I recalled that piece of information I heard from the Prefectural Safety Division.
何しろこの辺は田舎ですからね。迷信なんかが平気で幅を利かせてるんです。東京から来られた赤坂さんにはちょっと想像もつかないでしょうがね。
The man-eating demons, as the price for violating the sanctity of their village, kidnapping the minister's grandson, and swallowed him whole. That ludicrous idea flew through my head. It was so absurd, I was half disgusted with myself. Oishi was just teasing me. Stupid. It was all really so stupid. Come to think of it, by then I may have already been seized by the curse of that dubious village. For me to realize that would take a little more time. Is that an actual chapter end? It feels like a chapter end. So there are hints in this. Okay. There is, oh my god, there's 4? We're at 46 minutes. Look at that achievement. Let's save it for now. We're running a bit long here. Great. Some information, but not much. But hopefully once Oishi hooks us up with the informant, we'll get some more. And if it is Takano / Tomotaki, that will also be some clues at least. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is obviously, again, very different, but like I mentioned in the beginning, this really feels like a plot for a movie. I really love the chemistry between Oishi and Akasaka. It feels very classic. Like it feels exactly like the movie I was watching and many other crime movies with the rookie following the rules but still trying hard to solve the crime, being like sort of innocent in a way, and the hardened veteran who might do some shady deals, but again they're just taking all they can get to solve the crime. It's a pretty cool dynamic. So next time we will get to chapter 2, see all the tips, but for now this is it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.